Good morning, good evening, everything in between. How are we all today? Welcome everybody. I hope we've been staying safe, making good choices. It is a Monday, which means we are ghost tricking today, which means we are tricking on these ghosts today. Hello, everyone. Hi. Let's see, going from the top. Let's give a massive congratulations to Mori for the first. Congratulations. And thank you for the check-in to Mori, to Akari, to Penta, to Weeb, to Shua Mama, to Icy. Hello, everyone. And thank you, Icy, for the 3-stream streak. Thank you so much. Oh, why the fuck is my thing on? Hang on. No, we're not borrowing the brain cell. There we go. I don't know why that was turned on. I must have fucked up. But anyway, hi, everyone. How are things? Have we been looking after ourselves? Have we been doing good? Thank you for the blue. Thank you, thank ya. Shara, thank you for a 5-stream streak. Yippee! That's crazy. Also, that is like a record speed for changing me out of dog. Holy shit. You know what? Sure. We'll go with that. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna turn the sound just a little bit more on my end, because this is fucking loud. Holy shit. This is insane. But hello. So we are going to be continuing Ghost Trick today, which is going to be very exciting. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Something is also not on my screen that it's meant to, but I can't figure out what it is. So if you suddenly hear me start cursing out, it's that. Because something feels wrong about my screen. Wait, no, I figured it out. Never mind. We're so back. Fucking hell. We're fine. Let's go. 419. They were one number off of peak, honestly. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Oh my god. Hey, old man. Hello? This is Jowd. Sizzle, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Okay. Where are we going? Control room. Hi, why are you looking at the screen? Don't break the fourth wall the second I turn on the game! Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Bye, bird! At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. Yippee! Alright, we're going. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sizzle. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fate of many people. Okay. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Yonoa, Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. He slaps it so aggressively. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yonoa was going to surface. Confound it! We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Okay. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. That's crazy! I have a little something for you. What? Wait, so... Huh. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Oh, shit. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sizzle, you mean? Hi, buddy. You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he is controlling your daughter. What? Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sizzle has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sizzle has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Huh. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sizzle has to offer. The source of his powers. I just got rid of the fucking phone. What? Oh shit, it's the rock. What? What in the world was that? The Temzik fragment. It gives spirit special powers. And now our deal with Sizzle is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Like that. What a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd? Shit. Farewell. Chat, I fear we're fucked. Oh, we're so fucked. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? Oh, there I am. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them and fast. Oh god. Okay. Oh, hey. So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why'd I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. Bless you, Moot. You got it. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. The telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Okay. So I can't reach that, so I need to... Stop them. Yoink, yoink. No, I don't want to do that. Nope. There we go, swap those. And that brings it up. And then swap it back. Oh! I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sitzel, look! That black... Hello? It came off the hook. Uh-oh, I'd better answer it fast. Okay, well, I already fucked that up. Hi. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sizzle, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess you can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Is Lynn dead? Miss Lynn! We'd better hurry. Let's go, Sizzle. Go there. Gonna be fucking dead again, isn't she? Yep! There's no use. Nobody's answering. Oh my fucking god, she drowned. Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sis! I knew you'd come! Miss Camilla! And Miss L too! I'm so glad to see you're alright! Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Miss Sile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Miss Sile's voice before when he saved her that time. Is it her fifth? Is it? That was you, wasn't it, Miss Sile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Miss Sile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Miss Sile. I kind of want the dog's powers. Can you run that back, actually? Hang on. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then I'd better do something about the detective lady. And then why the fuck did you pull me out of it? Hang on. What happened? Can I talk to you a minute? Yeah? Could you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that... I think I fell asleep. How could you fall asleep like that? That's impressive! I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. Okay, bye, little... What? Wait for her body to come up. Now? But I can't turn the wheel. Oh, now I can. That was a moment of weakness. We're back. I don't know what happened then. I was stupid for a second. I'm gonna sneeze. Anyway. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in the red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Bless you, Moot. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. It sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Rewind time. I'm gonna take a sippy. Hang on. Camilla, are you okay? Oh dear. Camilla? Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back! She has nothing to do with any of this! Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. Not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. Oh my god, kid with a gun. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this. Waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Yeah, you have. Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part. Yeah, that was kinda... that was a choice. Okay, let's see. So let's see. Okay. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery? It's like a shot of vitamins. What do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. Stop it. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay. Okay. We do not get a lot of options, but okay. They're gonna bring the gun up. Wait for it. Oh well, need to introduce myself. We've got this. So we're gonna go for the foreign. And point. And trick time. Bang, 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 bang. We're gonna follow that phone. No use, I can't get the line to work. That's funny. I thought I could use the phone in the past if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Fuck. What does this do? Okay, what about this? There we go. Perfect. Somehow managed. Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's the chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I'd better check it out. Hi. Bye. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. Go there. Let's find out what's going on. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. Updated the phone book. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. The fuck does that mean? Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Yippee! Sizzle has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Let me take out the rock. Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in the red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where is the Thamesink fragment going to go? Okay, I need to, like, be faster at that then. There we go. I think I can reach that. In, like, 2 seconds. Oh, even easier. Oh my god, look at them all fit in there. Rock! Ah, the Thamesink fragment, you're mine at last. Why is he nuzzling the rock? The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell. Farewell, sir. And that's the explosion. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Zhao in it. Don't worry, Lin. I bet Detective Zhao can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I'd better hurry along before Sizzle discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yonoa will be his coffin. Oh my god. May it lie buried here in the deep sea. Forever. Farewell, Sissel. Are we still in the boat? Are we with you? I don't think this is quite changing our fate. Aha! So that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like... Well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Well... What have you got to say to me? We can't let it launch. But what can we do? Let's just get the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. What does this do? Oh my god. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Nope. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Okay. Why is there a rat in there? What is bro doing in there? I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? That's what I'm asking. How the fuck is the rat in there? What is Buddy doing? Honey, this isn't for you. I think these outside parts are supposed to be the weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Should we stop it? Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Aren't we all, buddy? That in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. The rat is my friend? Theo, I think your friend is about to get fucking got by an explosion. I am so sorry. Look at him, he's just sitting there. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not. Okay. So don't hit the striker. Can we stop this? And then... I feel like if I click that, it presses it. Oh, okay. This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Dude? Oh my god, it fucking worked. Oh, thank god. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. I mean, it's better than nothing. What was that noise? It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. So we did it! Yippee! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. No, I trust you was so in clutch because I didn't know what I was doing then. I don't know how I pulled that off. I should have died there. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable! Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right! I'm worried about Camilla. Alright, where's other me? We're beefing. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Oh yeah! Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I'd better go meet up with Lynn. Hi! Transformer. Starter. Wheel. Wheel. Balancer. Wheel. Better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here, and I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out how to do that, my dude. No! Okay. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I can use its movement to help me create a path. Okay. Gimme. Bang. Bang. Ooh. There. We're so fucking back. Gas. Hi, kid. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Miss Al, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sizzle should be along any second. I knew it would come. And Missy is here too. Oh, Missy! The baby! I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Oh, Angel. Oh. Oh, okay. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may. Sure. I'd better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sizzle, he's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sizzle. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We'd better get out of that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? They're true. Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Ladder. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yes. I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Doesn't ask for too much, does she? Okay. Switch lower. Bang. There we go. Look at that. Speed run. You did it, Sizzle. Thanks. See, chat, we're so fucking back with this. That must be so hard to do one-handed when you think about it. When you're, like, carrying a whole human being on your, like, side. Eek! Oh my god! What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sizzle, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. There's a door here too, but it's stuck or something. I can't open it. I'll leave it to your superhuman strength, detective. What am I doing now? You want me to turn it on? Oh, okay. Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Eek! Oh, there I go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, she just fucking died. Never mind, she's alive. We're so back. Ow. What happened now? It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Funny coming from the dead man. Oh, why is there... What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Guys, I can't do this. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How is it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! Chat, I can't do fucking water-based things like... Okay. They're birth fans. I thought even... Okay, hang on. If I swap this with this... Nope. Is one of them working and one not? No. Okay. I can't do it. Oh no, I can't. Oh my fucking god. Okay. These are just swapping the same thing. I don't think these help. Swapping these. I can't. Why is there a water scene? Why is there a water scene? Why is there a water scene? I can't. It's gonna keep making noise and keep freaking out. Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. Why? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can't think. I can't think. I can't think. I can't. I can't think. I can't think. I can't think. I can't. I'm freaking out. It's fine. Oh my god. Okay, wait. We need to lock in. Okay. 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 We still need to talk to her. Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla. I know. We're gonna try to create a path for you somehow. The water just keeps on rising. Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim, neither can Camilla. I already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. Does she move the flashlight at all? No, she doesn't. Okay. But we... Okay. The water is still rising. It's up to my knees. And it's freezing cold. Just hold on. We'd better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Miss Al. God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. What about swapping the fan so that they can climb the fans? I don't understand what I meant to do. I'm freaking out. Those pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. It might just be that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sizzle, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave behind leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Miss All? These pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. So what I'm hearing is swap and actually put the smaller one. Maybe? Okay. There, how about that? Wow, this is great! You made a staircase for me. You'd better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. Oh god, don't do it. Stop. Don't do it. Don't. Ouch. Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Okay, let's watch the order that they go in. Look at this! If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, huh? Right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way. But that'll come in handy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap that one and this one. Oh, that comes out both ways. Oh, shit. Okay. How about these two? Okay, perfect. Nope. And then swap these two. Oh my god. Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Miss All, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Miss All. Okay. I don't want to swap those two. What? Do I have to swap it? Okay. Perfect. Okay. What if I swap these two now? No. Okay. Swap those back. Stop! Stop! I can't. Stop it. The water is getting really close now. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here. Miss All will switch the props around so you can get across. That's right. Don't give up, Miss Lynn. My back is really starting to hurt. I don't think we swapped these pieces. What piece? Swap these two? Okay. And then swap these two. Nope. Yeah, swap that one back. Stop. 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 I can't. Stop. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm covering my eyes. I don't want to look. I can't. I can't. I can't. You can take a little warm mist. Hey, that was no warm mist. It was boiling hot steam. Anyway, looks like you're the key player on this one, Miss Al. I don't think my powers alone are going to be enough. I can't do stuff like this. It's fine. Whose idea was this game? Swap. Okay, so we've got that one. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna take a sip. Hang on. Okay. Okay, we can do this. And we know that... Larry? No, it wasn't Larry. Okay. What about these two? Swap these two. Nope! Okay, throw it back. Means it has to be these two. But it's not. What? Stop. It has... Okay, now we swap those two, last two. Okay. We've already done this line. We've done this line. We've done this line. We've done this line. We've done this line. Swap these two. And that should be good. It's not good. Why is it not good? Why is it not good? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing? It can't be these... It can't be these two, because look at them. They go feral this way. They're better when they're this way. And these ones are good when they're down there. I don't understand. I'm gonna throw up. It can't be these two, because that one gets really aggressive. So swap that back. Yeah, I just got an achievement for swapping a lot of, like, 44 items. And it can't be this, because that gets really nasty there. So that one has to stay there. Because... But I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm looking away again. I can't. Oh my god. I can't. Okay. Let me try... Okay, okay. 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 So, when we swap these two, really aggressive down there. And we swap with this one, it's really aggressive down there. If we swap these two now, it's really aggressive that way. But if we swap these two now, and then swap these two, we're fucking back where we started! Okay, wait. And then what if we swap these two? Okay. This will get out of the way. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, that just made it worse! Okay, run it back. So, I don't understand. That then makes that one like that. And then... swapping these. There's something I'm not seeing. No, it is just those. Okay, swap these two. And they go ballistic. Swap these two again. And that gets even worse. And now swap these two. Okay, so then you would think, okay, and then swap these two. And then it should be fine. But it's not. It's not fine. And then... maybe... what if I swap these two? No. Straight up. Put that one back. I don't understand. No. Okay, looking away. Okay. I don't understand. None of them are working. I can get the first two, but the last two don't. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Okay. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Okay. And then... there we go. There, how does that look? It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. She is walking on burning hot metal right now. Her knees are 3rd-degree burns. Her shoes are melting. Look up there! If I could just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Miss Isle. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Oh, it's gonna start making them drown again. Nope. Can I lower this hook? Perfect. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. If you can't open this door, I'm gonna cry. No, come on. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. We know that we can't open it. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Fuck. Open it, hurry! Is there any way to ask? Is that any way to ask for something? Get some perspective, Sizzle. Okay, maybe it works now. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. Stop, 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 stop. No. This way. Eek. Fucking hell. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up, to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Theo, thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank you. Lord. Yeah, we'll save. Yeah, we'll continue. Chapter 17. The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Eek! Oh my lord. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Don't look at me. Oh, and you there. Look away! You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all these unnatural things happening? You knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sizzle, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight. I thought I was you, Sizzle. Sizzle? My name isn't Sizzle. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Katie, thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank ya. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Thameslink fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Radiation powers effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course Marie! Hang on. Of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Jesus Christ, that scene. Aren't the Thameslink remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. That must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. The radiation's time effect. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Contradictory existence. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. Yes, you did. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed. Not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Yeah, but they pulled it out of his body in the end. That doesn't make sense. That happens to me every day. It's crazy. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. That's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. Sorry, I was getting a drink. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsik fragment, and here I am. So they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? My god, why her? That's crazy. So fucked up. One final target. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in that park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you've become a detective, looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. Ass up. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. That was me. I showed up. He just dies up else. Wait, yeah, he does. He's kind of ass up always. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later. Okay. I see. What now? And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, thinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Hi, kid. Go back to sleep. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? No, kid. We're gonna get out. Trust. If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, kid. That's not how that works, honey. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sizzle? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Okay, yay! I better not open this. That water would come gushing in, I bet. It's such a peaceful mood at the moment, no need to throw cold water on it. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call it peaceful. Grape? Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like a private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lays in bed. Man, imagine being able to afford grapes. That's crazy. Oh, it sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now, but don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Torpedo room. The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Why does grapes need to be expensive? Right? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. The price of grapes at the moment is, like, horrifying. I miss a good grape. And I can't have them. Because you wanna know how much it costs? Wait, hang on, watch this. So, from my local, grapes at the moment are $12.90 a kilo. Yeah. And that's cheap at the moment. It is so sad. Grapes are so expensive. I wanted to try that thing that people do where they like get the grapes and they cover it in jelly powder, but I just can't justify that kind of spend at the moment. I'm saying that. I did that. No. Okay, not going into that story time. Hang on. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. Great Monsoon, let's go. Hell yeah. I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? But I don't think the entire device is broken though. It'd probably work just fine if I could just move this switch. I just have to find a way to move it somehow, but I can't do it with my powers alone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch. What? What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Okay, there we go. Missile, can you switch these switches so that they're no longer broken? Thank you, Missile. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right. Okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jald is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. It'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry. I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Missile. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Missile! No! We're gonna need you! I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sizzle, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sis can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla? That's good, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. One last one. You got not happening. No one can pry that from my person. Sizzle? Yes. We never found out who you really were. That doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again. Right, sis? Right, Miss Hall? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend! We got this! I hope this isn't a quick time event, actually, because I'm gonna absolutely fuck this up. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. So how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Oh, he's dead. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You'd better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Can't believe he's fucking dead. Come on, dude. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sizzle? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine, Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? Do you remember me, do you? What? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. For those people in the Yonoa were calling you Sizzle. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. About Yomiel. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. So I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it's just sounding like another challenging job. Thank you for dog! Thank you! However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the scratch. Let me, the pee. And a stretch. Go stretch. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. Fucked up. Real motive for revenge. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life? Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they helped me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Peace, thank you for the check-in, thank you. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. Yeah, sounds about right. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temzik was all about. You had no idea they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temzik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? Yeah. At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old person. That park is a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temzik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temzik meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jad back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla would save them. We can't do that without you, Detective Jad. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. It's rewind time. It's the Yanoa control room. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Oh! I want to make a joke. I can't make the joke. But there is a joke that I want to make here, but I can't. By the way, I am not human, Detective. I want to make a joke so bad, but I can't. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? So no head? Not that joke, but that one too is brilliant. Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? He does look like he belongs in Dragon Ball Z as a side villain. You are so right for that. There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? Peace! Thank you for the 5-stream streak! Thank you, thank ya! What are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Okay, yeah, fair. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Ugh, Camilla, forgive me. Jesus Christ. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. I don't know. He literally pulls a gun out of the fucking ceiling. Are we just gonna jam the gun? Maybe that's what we're gonna do. This is the... yeah. Should have seen that coming. Yep. Okay. Huh. What is it, Detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Okay, I'll check it out. I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped, thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute, exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! Jesus Christ. We are going so far back in time now. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Clear chapter 17! Sure. Yes. Yes! Final chapter. So we're going back in time to the original one, which means when we save him, nothing bad will ever happen to him. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're changing everything. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Oh, the baby. What an angel. Why is she trying to start a fire? It's ready! Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Eek! Now, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. She's fucking passed out in his arms so fast. Cat. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Are we the cat? We're the cat, aren't we? We're the cat. Watch this. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jeld? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. That meteorite fragment doesn't get him. I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. My fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Maybe the black cat was a symbol of bad luck or something. It is a very odd thing to put that as bad luck when we know what the end is going to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not going to budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay. Hold it! Eek! Roasted sweet potato. Okay, let's have a look around. Okay, so it's stuff around here. Ah! No! That could have been perfect. Okay. Hang on. I just cannot move anywhere. Wake up! Okay. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears! I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. No fucking way that's a fate change. Oh my god. look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Miss Al. That's Nino. Alright, of course. But look at them. The potato and Nino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Miss Al. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help. Can we do much? Hang on. Okay, yeah. Okay. We can't get there. So what we're gonna do... We can't move that one either. Okay. I see. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? We can't reach that one. We can't change these. Hurry you. We are being so brave about it. So if we can't... reach it, can we use the basket? Can we rock the basket? No. Okay. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. You can't win me over with your... Hang on. Yeah, so he can't use it. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. Looks like both path and fate can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. We can't move, though. That's the problem. What if I do this? I can't... They're just out of reach. And this doesn't do anything. None of these reach. And I can't select things when I'm the baby. Poor Miss Lynn! I'm tired as fuck, but for a good reason. Not a good decision there. I mean, if it was a good reason, that's still good, am I right? So hi, Grim! Welcome, welcome. How is Tiny Panda? Tiny Panda is going through it, but we're being brave about it. How are you? I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright, now, Miss Al. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all of this later. The Temsik meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. And I'll do everything I can to help, too. I don't fucking know. Currently watching anime with girlfriend. She can hear the stream, so here's your attempt to steal my girlfriend. Oh my god, hi! How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful time watching your anime today. I bet it's a really good show, because I bet you have incredible taste in shows. But oh my god, it's so great to meet you. Hi, Crim's girlfriend. Didn't even hesitate. Oh my god. Sorry. Anyway, phenomenal. Oh my god, thank you. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, thanks. I thought it was pretty good too. Mari got Riz. That's crazy. Please don't do that. I just thought maybe it would wake her up. Even if you did wake her up, what good would that do at the moment? You're the one who needs to wake up, Sizzle. This little doggy says some pretty smart things sometimes. Okay, so we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. And these are all the things I can reach at the moment. And then... I need to be able to turn that nozzle up. I think our issue is that... What's happening? Bang. Bang. Run it back. She rated that 4 out of 10. She wanted more boldness in it. That's crazy. 4 out of 10? I mean, girl, if you're not busy later, I mean, you know my name. We can always meet up. If you want bold, I can give you bold. /J. I doubt we can move this here from that spot. Means we have to do something about the Temsic fragment instead. Okay, hold on. I know I was joking. Oh my god. Oh my lord. As moderator, calm down is crazy. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Miss L. This is gonna be the grand finale. She said that was a solid 8. What can I say? I say winning. There we go. 8 is a perfect number. Fucking the streamer for real is crazy. Look, I wasn't gonna take a 4 out of 10. Like, that's crazy work. If I'm gonna walk away with a 4 out of 10, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? But also, never message your streamer without permission. That's, like, terrible. Just a common thing. She stole my shirt and my jumper. It's actually her shirt and her jumper. Get it right. I'm just saying. Okay. After fate change. We're gonna have to figure this out. Hang on. So my thought is... we rock this. Get on it this time. And then swap it down. And then... bang, 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 bang. Spray. Swap it. There we go. The only issue is that I didn't get that in time. That was quite a sight to see. It looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. And Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park is a new feature, can we use it in our advantage in any way? I just got an achievement. Hang on. What the fuck was that achievement? Fail by removing a large symbol. Oh, so I failed. Thank you for the fucking... Thanks. Love it. No use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. But maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow. I see. I see. I see. Fucked up and mean. Fucked up and mean. The fuck is this? Another sweet potato? Oh, that's the original sweet potato. Fucked up and mean. Okay. R1. Run it back. I can't believe they just point blank told me, yeah, you fucked up. Let's see. Put me in. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, now put me in. That should... Oh, okay. Well, dead run. No fucking shot. So anyway. And that. So it may as well be a whole outfit. That's what she deserved, honestly. I did that too early again. Okay, there we go. Sweet potato goes up to here. And then bring down, swap it around. Bang, 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 bang. Nope. Try again. There. There. Spray it higher. Swap it. I think that's all we need to do. Nope. Okay, how about now? This as well. That was quite a sight to see. Okay. Neither one of them even glanced this way. Okay, so even if we change the lights and then do that, it's not gonna work. We just can't move that one at all. Post lantern. Let's go. I thought... I guess... Huh. Hang on. Thinking. So we keep the sign there? But we changed to the tiny potato. How does it look with the tiny potato? So we need to put the big guy up there. Hang on. I get it, I get it, I get it. We need to put the big boy on the thing, and it'll block it completely. No! Okay, then we do this. Bring it down. Swap it. Stop it. No, I misclicked! Okay. No. Hang on. Oh, look, the lamp post is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minos sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Okay. Now what? I don't know what to do now. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Okay, the giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Okay, so we hold it. Okay. So we hold it and we see what happens. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! The fucking... Oh shit. Ugh! Detective Jowd! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's in his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Potato. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as a bullet around here. Potato. We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't you just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it. But what can we do now, even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sizzle and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel? Sizzle, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay. Now do it. Got it. Now it's your turn, Miss Al. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Gonna go sleep. Have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe, make good choices. I was pressed against the tree. Against the tree. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped, alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. He still dies. Oh! Yikes. I'm glad he was unconscious. Ye gods. Ah, you're awake. Well, at least he's not ass up this time, you know? Like, that's a win. Hey, mister. Is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who's been very brave. A detective's badge? Oh, the little arms out, yeah. Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Okay. Are you alive? Yeah. Oh, he's awake! Sadly. Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When it came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. We are the fucking cat, aren't we? Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. Kind of limp. Is it okay? Oh no. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? We are the fucking cat! I'm telling you now! We're the cat. Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sizzles. Yeah, fucking knew it. Sizzle? Hey there, kitten. Hello? Crazy! That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You are my own one and only friend. Don't look at me. Look away. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? Go away. Don't look at me. The fucking cat. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! I told you we were the cat. You didn't believe me. The second that cat came on screen, I knew it was the fucking cat. Yeah, it's us. Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. Oh, baby. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. Meow. Bye-bye. After a while, the man regained his memory, went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sizzle. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Were we in the bag? The first shot that sprays hits the bag, doesn't it? I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sizzle then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. But then... Sizzle was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sizzle, there inside the bag, was dead. What? From the shot. Yeah. He accidentally killed the baby. I wasn't able to control her completely. First shot hit the bag. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sizzle inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost trick. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Oh. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sizzle's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad to. Huh? I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. Huh? The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way of this game of the dead. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sizzle? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. But before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sizzle. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sizzle? Are we ever going to see each other again? I could understand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Miss Al. I'll bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sizzle, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So, let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Dowd. Captain, thank you for the check-in. Thank you. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the part of our story that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Taking a sippy. Wait. Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Hi, Lamp. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sizzle. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Jesus. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. What? After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... Jesus. 2 little dead bodies are left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paws towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. He was right by the body, yeah. So he got affected by it. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then... he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? How? Doesn't make sense. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. That was you, huh? Oh, Smissa? Oh my god. That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. What? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You'd lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Miss Sile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss Sile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sizzle. And so, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh, the little cat. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! It's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Dad. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep. He never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sizzle. Sizzle. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sizzle likes you, Lynn. Mom's not dead! Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom! I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sizzle. For just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. That's crazy. The real win, dead mom revived. Real. Oh my god. We're so back. Mom's alive. Missile! Oh my god. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. The mom just looks so happy to be there. Jesus Christ. The food is massive. Oh my god, look at him go. What a fucking bop. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Take that back. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Don't be mean. It was a good dance, buddy. You did great. Put your shoes on. Fucking gross. You're in a club. Here's your food, gentlemen. You're in a food establishment. Put them on! Memory? What are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigations Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Love. It has to be massive with how, like, right? Like, Jesus Christ. I've never cooked this way before. So exotic. So exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Curry okay, I didn't read that in time. It's really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item. Wonder how the cat got hit by the meteorite. Lynn said, yeah, that's because we changed the trajectory. In the original timeline, the cat got hit. Well, no, the cat wouldn't have gotten hit. Even in the other one, the cat never got hit. The only reason the cat got their powers in the end was because he died while in the bag. The cat never got hit by the meteorite. Oh, these credits. Yippee. Ah, oh, hot woman. She's back. You shall really need all these explosives. Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. It's because he died around Yomiel. Yeah. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams! Oh, well, they're fucking dead. Jesus Christ. Yay, money! Sorry, I just got a notification and I'm losing mine. This is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, do you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister. Ah, but now must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Oh, they're so happily oh my god, did she just fucking against his head? That's insane. Oh yeah, they're still alive technically. Ew. The steal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good. The Yanoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Michael, thank you for the check-in. Thank you, thank ya. Oh my god, Mori mentioned? Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. He's still done his rock. Me mentioned, yeah, there's someone called Mori in the credits. Aww. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. My god. There's a direct on the 29th. Sorry. I just saw something in my DMs. Hang on. Never mind. I'm locked in, I promise. Today is the day, you know, he's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say next week? You got it! Cheering stream. Come on! Is it actually during a stream time? Oh my god. Get out of those clothes! 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sizzle. That's crazy. My god. That's so cute. Oh, she's so cutie. Love that, actually. Yeah, I was wondering where the wife was in that. Why was she not there? What happened? Did they get a divorce? Hello? Girl. Where's the wife? Oh my god. Don't tell me she fucking died again. There's no way. Why was she not there? Put her back. Why did it look like a fucking family portrait too? Like, why did it actually look like a family portrait that you would get? Like, where was she? Is the wife in the picture? What's going on? Lord. New wife is crazy. Lord. I can't believe it ended with Yaoi. That's crazy. Oh my lord. What a fucking game. I will say, pretty banger game. Except for one part that really does make me feel visceral feelings. Wife took the photo. That's so foul. Hey, we're doing this group photo. Hey, honey, can you take it for us? We look like a family in this photo, so can you be the one to take it? Oh my god. But yeah, I think this game would have been peak if it didn't include that one scene. In particular. Because that was fucking foul. That was not a good time. But the rest of the game, pretty fucking sick. I will be real with y'all. It's just that one part of this game really, really fucked with me. Lord Christ, you know what I'm saying? Holy crap. Especially because I didn't know that was gonna happen. Holy shit, that was crazy. Hi, Miss All. Hello, Sizzle's just sitting there so happy. Cleared ghost trick. Yippee! Fucking mint. We did it! We're done! Look at that. I finished my first game of the new year. Isn't that crazy? Is this a... No, my second game of the new year. Because I finished, hang on. Yes, my second game of the new year. Because I finished, Talos first. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me get a sippy. Alrighty. So, thank you so much, y'all, for joining today. It was definitely crazy. Dogs was the end of the year? Yeah, it was. It was like one of the last streams, I'm pretty sure. And then we finished Telos, like right at the start. So it was pretty great. Because I haven't used my 3D models yet into the new year. So that's how I know Dogs was the end of the year. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. We got through so much. We really went through it. I am still finding it so funny that we were a cat all along. I think that's kind of funny. 10 out of 10. We do love a good cat reveal. Always chef's kiss. In terms of stream, I think I am gonna end it here today. It's a short stream. Normally I like to do 3 hours minimum, but I think I'm happy to end it here for today. We did a lot. We've been cooking, and if you haven't already, please consider following me on Twitter and Blue Sky, and YouTube here as well if you haven't already. I do covers, so I have released a cover for Prince of Poison, and I would love it if you could listen to it. Give it just a little listen to, see if you maybe like it. Other than that, I will see y'all on a Wednesday for a co-working stream. Isn't it close to 3 hours? It's 2 hours and 51. So it's like not quite 3 hours. My anniversary in 2 months. It is literally exactly 2 months from today. My anniversary is 2 months from today. And boy, does that scare me. That's crazy. I can't believe it's so soon. The actual anniversary stream itself is like not on the 26th, it's on the 28th. But like, you know, it's like 2 months away. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. So, as we say at the end of every stream, stay safe, make good choices. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Okay, good night.